Alright, so, yeah, man. Alright, so, lonesome, my up. Alright, so, here what I say I go on now. I one thing with me now, in time I talk me like, I'm a fact son to me, so. Me say, the accident thing go on, yeah? And, me say two senior police now talk, because I watch primetime news last night. Me talk about it last night, but me never show the video. I show the video now exactly what the man say. And what the other senior man say. And I want thing one say to people, right? You show a car. And you say, the car now the shoot up. People say, okay, so no shot never fire. Oh, you're gonna take the same thing from the same man, but you're still the police, that police has a shot fire. It's like people go there, them see people there, when the police, remember, you know, them wasn't on the scene, like we. So you take it from the same man, them run down the car. Oh, I hear from the kids, them. And all of them dead. But you say you do an investigation, but in the same time you show the car and we not see no blood in the car. That means all them get the wound then outside and them thing there. And you say, okay, them do a topsy, finna for gunshot or not. You say it, him say it. But you still them show the car and people, oh, so the car not shoot up. Them never have to shoot up the car. You could have not the driver, but something happened. But you say, and shot, them say no shot the bus, shot bus. But you say somebody are going to, like, when the police them arrive, that means the same police them will run on the vehicle. Give that statement. I want to give that statement and the paper write it. Make we hear from the kids them. And people, oh, they can't shoot up. So, I like, stop on a foolishness. See, hear what the police say. You one say, let me do the one prime time news first. And then I talk to you. Remember the police, we turn liar, I just talk back to him. Remember me do him story and then run him down and joke him down, him having gone. Could have dead too, man. See, but we are say in a night when you can't do these things. I just simple that we are say. You do that, you have to have mark vehicle. Don't say it mark, but now the siren. Show the car run them down. Show with the car. Seem like you pick up that show with the car. Don't use no stunt. And people can hear from the top. You not hear from the kids them and nothing at all. So I've been seeing a blood in the car, the back seat and a 9 of them in there. How them get the whole of them damage? Alright, come see the car. See the car. The window them mash out. The car dent up around there, so. But we not see the bag of blood in there, so. But we not say whether they from the accident. But man fire shot, and me say so. We not say nothing. Police are give conflicting report. Listen this. Listen this. This is where the police say last night. This is what them say last night, right? Hear this.
Turn fire thereafter. As to whether or not those persons were in the vehicle.
Alright, before him to turn fire, let's listen.
Tension gripped the Hayes community in Clarendon early Sunday morning as members of the security forces and residents clashed. It stemmed from an incident Saturday night which left 2 young men dead and several others in hospital nursing injuries. Our reporter Dwayne Anderson was on the scene and now reports.
This is the motor car at the center of the incident that has sparked anger in Hayes Clarendon. Police say the vehicle was traveling along the Hayes Main Road sometime after 8 p.m. Saturday when it was signaled to stop. But the driver ignored the commands, sped off, and managed to elude the police. The police say the next time officers saw the motor car, it had already crashed into a light post in another community.
So in a light post, them said crash in another community. That means it's supposed to run a light post, but on a light post we see it in a bush. Them said already crash in a light post in the next community, alright?
And to assist the persons on the ground. In doing so, persons close to the crash unit fired at the police team that came on location. They returned fire thereafter.
So the police fire shot. So just listen, you see when I listen that makes sense, you know. So them say when them reach the police person close to the crash team, fire at the police. Remember just come it because we not tell lie pan police upon nobody. This is a report. Him have a next report, but here the first report when I make the next police. Hear what I'm saying, here?
Fired at the police team that came on location.
Rewind that one, so. Rewind that. Come up here, so. Talk again.
Next time officers saw the motor car, it had already crashed into a light post in another community.
They went to assist the persons on the ground. In doing so, persons close to the crash unit fired at the police team that came on location, they returned fire thereafter. As to whether or not those persons were in the vehicle, we are not in a position to say if they were traveling in the vehicle.
Superintendent Christopher.
So we don't know if them are traveling in the vehicle or not. You see it, him say him not know, but yesterday him tell us say 9 of them in the vehicle. But yesterday them don't know if them are travel with the vehicle. Or you don't know and yesterday one vehicle sped off. Then why you gonna use a word like this? This is how me talk about, you know. So if Una give the report, remember the police them run on the people them. See? I tell Uno, and Uno say this. You what the soup say? Not me. Me no put word in a people mouth and say nothing at all. Here.
Is on the ground. In doing so, persons close to the crash unit fired at the police team that came on location. They returned fire thereafter. As to whether or not those persons were in the vehicle, we are not in a position to say if they were traveling in the vehicle.
Superintendent.
So you hear what him say again? So him put the out again because him say as to whether or not those persons were in the vehicle, him not in a position to say or not if them was in the vehicle. Yes, still him say and him have the whole of the kids, them are 9 people in the car. So you are say whether or not, and me I say this, and the police say it. Them said pan you. So instead they make the investigation go, you show the car, we not see a bag of blood, but the people them injured. Okay? You say you not gonna do the autopsy if you know if a gunshot or what have you, but you not say, okay, this car, you not show the car, and people are run with the car. Load that shot fire right there. You say you don't know if I help them, come help them. You don't know whether or not them did not the vehicle. Go on run that.
Christopher Phillips added that the police are probing whether the police were shot at by criminals who had located the crash site before the officers and were attempting to rob the crash victims.
When you hear for yourself, and I'm here say these things at the police, so them don't know whether or not. You see them give conflicting report. So the police reach the police when the police see it again, it crash in a light post. And you know them are help and person from over there, so fire shot and the police return the fire. So you know a shot fire out there. So if when them do a tap saying yes a shot, I say okay with the shot off of some people, with the fire shot off of we don't own no correct the place and look for them. Oh, and we not you not look for nobody and nothing at all or no trailer and nothing at all, but on a fire shot there. See? I know me say it to them.
But relatives and residents have their own theories. They believe 17-year-old John I. Blair and 20-year-old Kevon Solomon's deaths were caused by the police.
Lick up in them, the one place. Lick up in them. Jamaica want justice. Where are you want to see now?
When I'm going to go to they got to the smoke. Then they smoke. And the YouTube over here. Care package. Under the family and
persons are saying that the police team, you know, shoot up the vehicle. All of those things. Those are not true.
You can't, yeah, say those are not true. The vehicle itself, they shoot up, but on a fire shot, when they say on a fire shot, the same man, you know, see police, I say, he must show a vehicle. Yeah? And say those are not true. The guys, they mash out. You wait till when you're not done doing a thing, because you just say person from there, and you don't know if they're in the car or not. So you got conflicting report to the media, and I said those are not true. You show the car. The people them did come out of the car because we have the video when they must say, hey, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. Again, something I want to say, our next one that gets shot or something. See? Only look for who fire shot or half hour no. But the people them, you don't know if I rob them come for rob the people and fire shot. And the be say so, one say so.
This has been the scene along the Hayes Main Road of almost all of Sunday morning. Commuters unable to traverse the main road because residents mounted roadblocks to demand justice for the deaths of 2 members of the community. They are demanding a speedy investigation into the matter. No, but we are trying our best to have the area cleared, and we will try and meet with the people and to see if we can bring a quick result to the incident.
It is reported that 9 people were in the car at the time of the incident. Some were treated at hospital and released, while others have been admitted for their injuries. In the meantime, an autopsy is to be done to determine how the 2 young men died.
Yeah, when I said them do autopsy for determine. But here we might say because they might push the judgment, but yes, still them might do the autopsy if you know if a gunshot. It might look like accident, but they want to know if a gunshot or what. So you don't know it's an accident and a gunshot here.
Police say at this stage there's no indication that any of the young men died of gunshot wounds, and their head wounds are more consistent with crash injuries.
Hear
The
this.
matter is being probed by the Independent Commission of Investigations in the COM.
The COM was on location last night, and so we are now in the process of doing a thorough investigation. But from all indication, there are clear signs of lawlessness, and if the persons had complied with the police, maybe we would have had a situation where we saved those persons. I learned also that the persons who succumbed are actually persons who work with the police, who are part of the police youth club.
So if I'm part of the police youth club and him knows that police are running him down. You think him that run? You feel so? Can't America do no, me not run. We not run. So you answer something and we have to pick sense out of nonsense. Come on again.
So we know these persons, these are persons who we work with.
We don't work with them, so why them that run from you? And them on the wrong door. You understand? You do conflict report, not me.
We're coming from a grave digging.
Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.
So where anything me report on now, where the police them are saying. And if you say yes, so I'm gonna play about the part the way I'm say person when the car speed up, at them fire shot, say person from there, and him don't know if them not the car or not. And that him say, remember the same police them will run them down, give you the report, You understand? Here again. See there? Yeah.
Tension gripped the Hayes community in Clarendon early Sunday morning as members of the security forces and residents clashed. It stemmed from an incident Saturday night which left 2 young men dead and several others in hospital nursing injuries. Our reporter Dwayne Anderson was on the scene and now reports.
This is the motor car at the center of the incident.
Alright, so look at the motor car, I don't see no bag of blood in it. The window them just gone and the door and them thing, no bag of blood in it. And you know say the car you look at the body of the car to get shoot up. And everybody a car will look to get shoot up. You understand? So you say no shot no fire, but shot fire. And even the police say.
That has sparked anger in Hayes Clarendon. Police say the vehicle was traveling along the Hayes Main Road sometime after 8 p.m. Saturday when it was signaled to stop. But the driver ignored the commands, sped off, and managed to elude the police. The police say...
Alright, so him say it's signal to stop and driver ignore the command. That means them die in front of the car. But when we hear like them, I give them flashing light. But we're not sure where the car will run them down. I mean, you say that my vehicle, so we not give away conflicting report, Not me, the police. I said these things at the SSP attack. But hear what I'm saying.
Time officers saw the motor car, it had already crashed into a light post.
So our car and police car run on the same kind of thing, but the youth them speed off and uno couldn't catch them. When you see it again, it already crashed in a light post over and bush it there, It already crashed in a light post. A man from there fire shot. When listen.
Community.
They went to assist the persons on the ground. In doing so, persons close to the crash unit fired at the police team that came on location.
That means it sound like the youth them have chronics and them thing. The person at the crash unit fire at the police. A crash unit with some kids in it and person fire at the police. Me think a person say a crash unit, yeah, go help. But yes, still none of them person there, no police now no interest in them for look for them or do nothing. Just carry them to hospital. These are the problem. These are the things what we have to ask. You can't make them money come attack. At the same man them run on the kids, them give them for them information and for them story them attack, So what about that? You show me a car, they can't have a bullet in the car, but when the youth them come out of the car, all them dead. Can the car no blood up? Me just ask the question. Hear this.
They returned fire thereafter.
So you say police fire shot there. But you still the people them dead outside. Can you see when them said, go down, put up your hand? That no look like it was a shootout. But you still, him say them return fire. So why them say them return fire now? If them do the body and a gunshot, them also okay, maybe it's a crossfire because a person fire for them. And here him say him don't know if them come from out of the vehicle. Listen.
Whether or not those persons were in the vehicle, we are not in a position to say if they were traveling in the vehicle.
Superintendent.
You hear what him say? Him don't know whether or not the person will fire the shot if them did in the vehicle. Me make you listen. And me nah say nothing, me nah done nothing. We just listen for them word and if it's something right, we point it out. Hear what I say?
Into a light post in another community.
They went to assist the persons on the ground. In doing so, persons close to the crash unit fired at the police team that came on.
Close to the crash unit. That means them have fire back shot close to the crash unit. And that him say, because listen again, listen.
They returned fire thereafter.
So them return fire thereafter. So shot fire the people. Shot fired. Okay? Shot fire. And me know say if them crash, them are want come out. Oh, shot fire. So the youth them are come out. So them are in a crossfire then. That mean if them get shot even by police, that mean two people fire after them. After the police. Why people like something crash and then why people that mean the youth them are bad people and root chronic or some kid. But why we don't never run down these people and call out the helicopter and go look for who fire for you know? Hear what I say? Him don't know if them come from out of the car. Not my saying the police, the SSP attack here.
As to whether or not those persons were in the vehicle, we are not in a position to say if they were traveling in the vehicle.
Superintendent Chris. Oh, you for say you have all of the little kids them in the vehicle. Oh, now I say the people them are fire for the police and police fire back. Cause they close to the unit. You don't know whether or not. You don't know if them not the vehicle. Them come from out of the vehicle. You understand? You just hear what them are saying, no? Just listen what them are saying, no? And them not investigate nothing yet.
Whether the police were shot at by criminals who had located the crash site before the officers and were attempting to rob the crash victims.
Yeah, there is a next theory that them come. So them don't know. After him said that, then get next thing now to the news. And the news I say, them don't know whether or not the criminal on the crash site did they rob the victim and see the police fire after them. Eh? So you never run down them criminal there. You know just take them here and them can go and 9 of them in the vehicle. Hear this?
But relatives and residents have their own theories. They believe 17-year-old John I. Blair and 20-year-old Kevon Solomon's deaths were caused by the police.
Lick up in them, the one place. Lick up in them. Jamaica want justice. Where are you want to see now?
When I run out of the they got to the smoke. Then there's smoke. And I used to go by this care package. And the family and the
Persons are saying that the police team, shoot up the vehicle.
And about the vehicle, I use the vehicle for escape. Those said shoot up the vehicle. Them want to shoot up the vehicle. When police are shoot them fire through glass. So nobody tell me about shoot up no vehicle. So people nobody look for the vehicle shoot up. And then we look for the amount of blood and 9 of them in there. And the vehicle inside clean. That means even if it did roll and crash and them a come out, shot, fired. So anybody pick up shot, you not say me across because people did dip on the scene were fire shot. You say, you yourself, superintendent say, you don't know if the people them a fire the shot come from out of the car. You still appear kid in the car. You still don't say, you don't know the young man. Him known to the police and I don't them live. And him a part of the thing kind of going at the force too. So why him that run from the police? If him that stop police. So we want to know how them approach it. If him see the police in front and run. Why him that run and him a part of no? Eh?
Those things, those are not true.
Yeah.
This has been the scene along the Hayes Main Road of almost all of Sunday morning. Commuters unable to traverse the main road because residents mounted roadblocks to demand justice for the deaths of 2 members of the community.
Just listen to the SP, and not my word.
Speedy investigation into the matter.
No, but we are trying our best to have the area cleared, and we will try and meet with the people and to see if we can bring a quick resolve to the incident.
It is reported that 9 people were in the car at
9.
the incident. Some were treated at hospital and released, while others have been admitted for their injuries. In the meantime, an autopsy is to be done to determine how the 2 young men died.
List him
At
again.
this stage, there is no indication that any of the young men died of gunshot wounds, and their head wounds are more consistent with crash injuries. The matter is being probed by the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM.
INDECOM was on location last night, and so we are now in the process of doing a thorough investigation.
So if you not do a thorough investigation, why you not come and give this speech and say you don't know if Cause them who are run down the youth them, I got shield themselves. I got tell you say, you know, person fire from the crash site, and the police return the fire. So if somebody turn up with gunshot when you hear say, okay, maybe I cross when people fire. We no go off, we no hear, we do no one was searching nobody else and nobody else to hear that. Saying? Yeah, and when you catch up back upon them, this not sound right. Me I go off for one and say it not sound right.
All indication, there are clear signs of lawlessness, and if the persons had complied with the police, you know, maybe we would have had a situation where
Yeah, what am I saying? No, just listen good.
save those persons. I learned also that the persons who succumbed are actually persons who work with the police, who are part of the police youth club.
So if I'm a part of the youth club, why am I run from same fiend police them? Why am I run from them if I wasn't a vehicle where I flash him or do something? When if you tell me them part, there we go. Tell me if it's a marked vehicle, the front time I stop him and him not stop. Because I'm a part of the police youth club and I want to go to the police. I just that we are asked.
We know these persons, these are persons who we work with.
So I work with them, why them that run from you? If the kids them not scare or do something, I'm going to bring in the ex-police right now to, you know. You know, morning, boo.
We know that they were coming from a grave digging.
And them grandfather dead, you know. And grave digging them go, you know. And I carry home the 3 girl, look how I hear everything we are going saying. Here and next, soup attack. So when me talk, you know, I talk half of what the soup say. And if the soup them come with a defense, without proper investigation, it can't work. We have to hear from the kids them. We hear from them. See? So when you show the car now, when them show the car, I mean, not see no background of blood and 9 of them in there. Oh, them get all over them injured and them thing there. See? All right, hear this.
Superintendent Cardoza from the Operations Department of Clarendon Division.
2 super
last
attack.
night, about 8:15, the police recognized a vehicle that was traveling rather carelessly along the Hayes main road.
Yeah.
Attempts were made to
I travel rather carelessly. Is the next one, is the next soup, this at all, DSP. One of the other one a higher soup. See? So you hear this, listen.
this vehicle. However, the driver failed to stop and sped off in the direction of Lionel Town. The vehicle eventually crashed along a section of the road, and this resulted in
A section of the road, the other one, same crashing a light post. When them bought them up back. You hear them I want to tell you? All right, hear this one, first one.
its occupants being killed. The other occupants suffered certain injuries, and some were transported to the Maypen Hospital thereafter.
No, yeah, with that super now, you hear me say gunshot fire and police returning the fire? You just listen good enough. Me not my word. Me just a listen what them I say go along. I swoop them I work off. See? Here.
Now at 12:30 this morning, residents have sought to block the Hayes main road in protest of the incident last night. Now we have cleared the blockade so far, and we have been assuring the citizens that the investigation will follow. The requisite entities have already intervened, and the investigation is ongoing. So we have asked the citizens just to allow the investigation to do its course and to maintain the peace.
You can hear about gunshot, him don't know about it. And him is a soup too, you know. You understand, but the other one says gunshot fire from the crash site and the police return the fire. So when say everything I build up and don't be a say it. At them. We don't have no time to go tell a lie and say boop up up on them. No time. Listen.
I cannot speak at this time to the car being shut up, but I know there was an incident, and as I said earlier, the persons in the vehicle, the occupants of the vehicle, were injured and they were taken to the Lionel Town Hospital. Allegations are that some might have succumbed to their injuries. Can you speak to that? Right. 2 persons have succumbed to their injuries based on the incident last night.
All right. So me no one thing me no do, me no add in and me no take off nothing. When me attack, me listen police. I want to for dissecting by showing us. Yeah? By showing us. So we can get the liar. It's a police, you know. The police. I'm gonna get him, I show back him story. I make on the ear what go on. See? Yeah? By showing us them two man come, I remember you know do no investigation yet. And the man say him don't know. The superintendent say him don't know if the person will fire the shot after the police in the vehicle, out of the vehicle, you still gonna carry them go a doctor. You don't know. But the police return the fire. So you cannot run and a bullet go through your glass. Don't banana shoot the body of the car. So a bullet can't fly through your glass. A bullet can't get you out of control. One bullet. You understand? Can't get you out of control. The gas, them shattered, you know. Them shattered. So you wanna look on the body of the vehicle, the whole body of the vehicle is shoot up. Everybody in them more are dead. You understand? The people are gonna run because I see them are run on a vehicle we're gonna shoot up some people at Harborview the other day. Them run on the vehicle there. And when them run on the vehicle have a government plate. How can that thing happen in Jamaica? You have in a Spanish show man come and say police in a police thing and put the people and assassinate them. Not long ago. Me just call the liar. This was a police. Remember playing thing. I want to remember that thing. I remember the same thing. So my thing what we get from the police. I know what me I say. Me have the pictures and me I get who attack now, and then them parade a vehicle, but it not match up to one attack. Two Snr Cop talk. See? This are the night when them advance. Remember them get shot and them not tell me say look for nobody or nothing at all. See? So I know me not say nothing. Anything about me get, me just show, me work with and me question them. Look here. Alright, so start at that. Listen when the police are out there, so.
Somebody get shot again.
You hear the man say? Look like somebody get shot again. Find one more man. Look like that mean the people them did come out of the car. You say make me see your hand. Remember them video it and let it go, you know. We not work off what me see. But the police, the super say shoot out and the police return the fire. See there? Oh, I say don't shot him. He might move.
Somebody get shot again. But I've never heard nobody, sir.
Alright, so me I work off what me see. And I remember two suit that just come talk, you know. I remember who them attack for. And the same police them run down the vehicle. So you gotta show a vehicle and say, okay, the vehicle will shoot up. So no shot no fire, shot fire. That's why they gotta do a autopsy if you know if them get shot. Now if anybody get shot, you gotta say, okay, the two people the fire shot and police return the fire, maybe a crossfire. Catch them. Because what them do is build a case. I want to see that the same police them up on the ground, I forgive them super anybody there. Same like we. Say same man them run down. But we want to always say we just want to know. Them not say, okay, make this rest, but they will give a full statement. And I pass a judgment and people are run with it. Okay, no care never do, but it coming like a man they dead and them go shoot and this is what happen. See the bedroom when I talk to you. I say I can't play me, eh? Yeah man, we learn some up. Alright, so I'm play a part of this. I'm gonna put it up back, you know. I'm making your film part of him I did. I just call him, I don't hear him. So more put him up. Remember play him through the thing, make it hear what go on with him. Make it hear what go on with him. I'm police are going with film things. Back nowadays, eh? Alright, so I'm put him up and I just hear what him myself. Because he get a chase to you know. He did get a chase to, so let me just put him up here, so. And hear what him say. Me just call him back and me just talk to him, you know. You understand? Just talk to him not too long, so. Me say me can put him up here, so. Put him up right here, so. Alright, so I could just play a little piece and thing. I'll put up back the video. I will mind have the video. Only thing you know, you just want it better. See? And you know why? When police do some boom boom, because the youth known to owner and him a turn police and him not him a work with the police. Him not take no check. So we want to know with the police them should have make clear to us. If you did have a police car a signal him and stop him and then we have a question and say then if him work with Hayes police and him live in Hayes, why am I run from them? Him a work with them. Then the rest of kid them a go school. No, the super say him don't know when the person fire shot from the direction of the crash site and the police return the fire. Him don't know if person come from out of the car where the fire shot or not. Them don't know. But police just swarm the face and look for them. And why somebody come here crash site unless it's a gangster thing and fire shot? Because shot fire there. So you want to know if it, when the people them come and you see them and say don't shot like them and say don't shot him. I know we them have the video. But at the soup them that come and attack. So them show the car said the car shoot up. You don't have to shoot up the car. One boy the people them come out of the car, them have come out of the crash. But shot fire when after them come out. Shot fire. And now we say so. Them say it. You understand? And then them give prime time news. When me say I watch last night, them I say them don't know if I rob the people them come for rob. Through a car crash. That don't make no sense neither. So them I put things in your mouth on a bill. Instead of them do them thorough investigation. You understand? Do the thorough investigation. But you take things from me I run down the man them. And this happened to the kids them. And then me I gotta tell you pan the gun. And then you as a big man I gotta give you that. And then travel the car. But in the car clean. Like and everybody bust up in the car. But people end up dead and all kind of things. So I want you from the kids them. I want you have survivors. And them I want you from. But we hear from them now, we know. We have to hear from them. You understand? So what them do is I lean the thing and then people say the car shoot up. No car no shoot up. Boom, 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 boom. Me not that. Me not work. So me not stupid. Me not stupid. You understand? We deal with forensic and them have to swab all of the youth them and do all kind of things. I know them have them way. That to show if I never kids they hear more shot and much gun because we hear about gun and I say me just tell somebody say no them can't put no gun there so no gun. Because I be a kid and them to look bad on them so. Being an axe, we know say them can't put no gun say but what? Them not put the gun say the gun in there now. A fire, people fire shot. And the police return the fire. Right at the crash site. So people outside the crash site and a pay kid and come there for a pay kid, little kid. You see them crash site to people just come rob with gun. If them not come to try to help you or do something. See? You understand? Alright. Alright. Let me just play this. Alright, this is what happened to is that ex-police this. Let me try to call him back. See if I get him. I play him still because let me save him up now. Let me talk to you earlier now. See? This is what happened to ex-police. So we yeah man. I'm not getting hold on. Yeah man. Yeah man. Yes sir. Wagwan. Yeah man. Wagwan sir. Collins. I'm good man. I'm good. Alright. Remember the thing what happened to you the other day where you talk about my program, right? You can introduce yourself to the people then please. Yeah, man, you can introduce.
I am Donovan Collins, man. I'm doing that now.
Yes.
Alright, ex-member of the Jamaica Constabulary Air Force also.
Yes. You can give me a rundown where they go on with your thing when you watch a thing, yeah? How will really take place with you? Just remind the people then.
Alright, I think it was sometime in December.
Yes.
After, you know?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I was driving a Toyota Axio motor car in the Avondale area of St. Andrew. Sometime in the night, about 11 o'clock thereabout.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an unmarked motor vehicle driving behind me and blowing the horn for me to stop. Realizing that vehicle was unmarked, I became fearful, believing that it was probably some gunmen trying to intercept me to come to robbery. So I tried to run to reach the nearest police station, which was called Snr Spring Police.
Mm-hmm.
their vehicle was faster than mine. I decided to stop because I don't want them to go well. I don't want any shots to fire.
Mm-hmm.
I know at that point you think a gunman a train them, anything can happen. I realized it was some memos of the police eventually. When them come out, I tell you, and the man said, boy, the lucky things that we never do what they are going to do. That is when him find out that I was an attorney at law, you understand? So, but that it never end like that because the police behave so badly, keep every foot and all of them things, and the other occupants of the feet that keep every foot and be there, you understand?
Yeah.
Now, that pass and gone still, but what I am looking at now, the disappointment is that I don't think that the authorities took that situation serious enough. Understand? And even days after, when I was driving on the streets of Jamaica, I saw unmarked vehicles still trying to intercept citizens of this country. And I'm saying, how can we be sure as citizens of this country that is our police officers trying to stop you when you're driving in vehicles that are unmarked? Now, the situation that I'm hearing about down in Clarendon, I don't know much about it, so I don't want to say much about it. I don't know what happened. I know that whatever the situation is, it is unfortunate that lives were lost. You understand? And I hope that this matter will be investigated thoroughly and that justice will be done.
Thanks. Yeah, because you see, it's just some the approach, especially in the night. People put them on. So when them catch up on you, and you tell them your attorney, and you the man, you go on apps. You give them ears in the police force. But that's how you used to operate. You give them ears in the force. See? So your attorney at law, and you have your license firearm, and you don't know what to do, a car speed up on you.
Anything could have happened, you know.
Because if me have my license firearm and I see people around me down and it unmark, how can I think I run through your head? And you'd have a female with you at the time.
Well,
a male companion. So that makes it even worse.
Anything could have happened, you know. You see, the good thing about that day was that I'm a person who I train myself to be calm even in situations that another person would not have been able to remain calm. Yeah. So I was calm and collective and I thought deeply about the situation. And I guess that's what caused the situation to end that day without shots being fired.
Yeah, because you have your gun with you, between you, and you don't know what you're going to do now. Because you know what? You first, I'm on a trail there, you try to reach the station and they must speed up on you. So your sister, them run faster than you. So you know, fearful, and you have your gun, you don't know what to do. You have to look at who this. Because if you fire a shot, then you can't shoot up. And then you can say you fire a shot. Say, oh, look at that. And then you don't know if a police, so you don't know what to do. As an ex-member, and as a liar. And then them take you tell them, say you have your license firearm, and them take you have to come out of the car and keep your foot same way.
Yeah, man. You know?
So I know you telling me a liar. When them say you're going now, they must say I'm a liar for true.
Yeah, when they saw the gun on the ID.
Yes.
And that is the time when one of the officers made utterance that it's a lucky thing we never do what we are going to do. Which is what concerns me the most. You understand? And we have to really try to change this culture.
They not understand. These are what me I tell you. Because the other day I see them run down a car at Harborview, right? The man them have on a Jamaica license plate. Them go down to and go shoot that even when you have an even Jamaica government license plate. That no, you can't see the license plate and none must police in it a can gunman. Them run down the car and jam it at Harborview and people see these things. So these youth now, alright, them their ears, I have station and ears I think or something. You and them him work with the police. If him did say police are stopping, where am I gonna run from police? Where am I gonna know say police and where am I run from them? Him work with them. You understand? Him not the youth club, you know. Him are the older one. The rest are kids. Right? So him that glad they stop. Cause me work with the station and me see somebody in my area. Police are stop. Me I stop. You have to say me. Me over the station all the while. Me I no work, we do project, we do everything. You understand? I do these things. Someone will run from you if me know say you. But if me I work with the police and me say I care and I try to stop me I got more things to say, hey, me go try to reach somewhere and I wonder if I one man I run me down. Could I be the same thing? See? So but me have the soup them attack, two of them conflicting. One of them I say, you know, when them signal to stop, they car sped off and then crashing a light post. And when them reach, when the police catch up, the next time them see it again, you know, people dip on the scene, fire shut off for the police, and the police return the fire. So why that? Remember, at the same man, them run on the police, give them information, and people are run with that, you know. You're not gonna shoot up the car itself. That means the people them are try to come out of the car, because I see the door them open. And me have a video with them video. I say, hey, two one day, put up your hand. See, that not sound like them did that take gunfire and what have you. The scene a man say, him don't know if the person with that fire come from out of the car, them can't tell. And then the news say, I did out of film out. Cause me repeat what them I say. You dissect what them I say, no like me I add up something. The one in the morning, the next police scene a man did I say something different again. Say no know about one. The other one say shot him, don't know if anybody in there so if out of the car or them did I follow them. But a one car yes speed off. So then one time news say, you know, it might have man come for rob. Maybe somebody come for rob the crash car and see the police and fire shot off of them. So you know pursue half of them people there. And you know hear nothing else, just focus on them. Yeah. So them fire shot and you return the fire and that and it done at this so it done. In the vicinity, in the direction of where the cash car there. So if a man know you do the top say yes, one get shot or two get shot, or a man did fire so we fire back the shot. You understand? So you put it in a place, say let go. It can't do this, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. It needs to change. Need to change, brother.
Is that these things, you know? You see these things?
Yes.
These things affect us negatively where crime fighting is concerned. I don't know fully what happened with this last situation here.
Yes.
So I'm following it closely.
Yes.
I'm following it closely. So I don't know what happened.
And
I would love to know what happened.
Of course, I know I hear from the kids then. Because I hear from the police will push it at top and then they might come out and I show it and I parade the car. So when we look at the car, I'm looking at the car, when we look at the back seat, no blood. And I say, okay, so more all them get them injury or no and them thing because no blood in the car, the back seat. Me not see good in the front one, I go see the airbag bus. So me I look on it because if them get this kind of injury, me I see blood splatter up all in the car, don't it? Me see a video with in the car that them cause these things me I look for, you know. You understand? Me look on forensic them things them look on. See? But we know it's a shot fire on the scene after when they say it crash because man fire shot after the police and police return the fire. But me have a video when man the police go and say put up your hand. And like one that say no fire. And one that say shot again. Him say shot again. You know, or one more get shot again. So it tell us a shot fire. And the soup come definitely tell us a shot fire. Because people, you know if them did not the car, them don't know or not, but shot fire. And the police return the fire.
How many persons were in the car?
9.
9 persons.
Yeah, at some kid, the oldest one at 20. Him the one where work with the police, in the police youth club. The rest are a school kid. I think 3 girls.
The greatest thing is that there are a lot of persons who...
Thank you. So they are them who want to hear from. So what the police should have do, instead of them do this, so come and say, okay, we're not going to report that what we report because 2 conflicting report them do, you know. One senior man say one thing and the other one. So when you put them together, if you attack the truth, you attack straight. In that come repeat what the other senior man say, but him give something else. And them a say my wait pan make them do them things. So me I say make them do them thing. But no parade the car because then me not look for bullet in the car. The people them they come out of the car. And the senior man said, alright, see, listen this. You can't hear this, man, make it hear this. I mean, I'll put up back your thing when I'm done to you know. Yeah, me make it hear, where the police say on prime time news. Let me see this. Alright, hear what I'm saying, just listen this. Hear what I'm saying, hear this.
Tension gripped the Hayes community in Clarendon early Sunday morning as members of the security forces and residents clashed. It stemmed from an incident Saturday night which led to 2 young men dead and several others in hospital nursing injuries.
Let's listen to this.
Was on the scene and now reports.
This is the motor car at the center of
Alright, see there?
that has sparked in Hayes Clarendon. Police say the vehicle was traveling along the Hayes Road sometime after 8 p.m. Saturday when it was signaled to stop. But the driver ignored the commands, sped off, and managed to elude the police. The police say the next time officers saw the motor car, it had already crashed into a light post in another community.
They went to assist the persons on the ground. In doing so, persons close to the crash unit fired at the police team that came on location. They returned fire thereafter.
Say here, person at the location, you know, close to the crash unit, fire upon the police. And the police returned fire thereafter. So gunshot fire.
Whether or not those persons were in the vehicle, we are not in a position to say if they were traveling in the vehicle.
Superintendent.
Whether or not they are in the vehicle, we are not in the position to say if they was traveling in the vehicle. You still have the 9 little kids in the vehicle. And you say whether or not, and you are superintendent that said these things. You hear him?
Question.
Yes.
The question no. The vehicle got shut up.
No, and the vehicle got shut up, it crashed.
The information.
So it not alright, the vehicle itself it crashed, right? Them said crash, right?
Right.
So the window them gone out. So you know, so a bullet could have run through a window. So the window, but the vehicle itself crashed. So you see the vehicle itself. But when we looking at the vehicle, then put up a thing, me not see in there with no blood or nothing in the back seat. Can I look for everything where you understand? Come up with a crash where you have something chop you up or okay. So them that come out, the kids them that try to come out. Can them say them catch up the thing. But you still them man have different una thing. We say a airbag bust. Well, that you can get knocked with that set speed. But you hear a video where them put up. I say, and next one I get shot again. I play that video, they make it here. See? Remember the man them dep on the scene, I get them scene a man them for talk, you know. And the man say whether or not, but them fire shot. So after you catch a vehicle, you fire shot in that direction. But you say people from the direction fire shot. And the police return the fire. And that you say, you know. And that him say no mean say it. You understand? That is it. So them tell him that and him say the police and then the news it said that where the policeman say. Them return the fire and him no know if out of the vehicle the person who fired the shot come from. Or not. But yes, still be a kids in the car. And now the car never did follow them. Then the news say the police them a say no, can we can play it. Say you know, person might have come on the scene for rob them when them see crash and see the police and fire the shot. So all you know pursue them people there, where them run go, them run in a different direction, them come with gun and fire shot. Right at the crash scene and police have fire back shot in the crash scene, in the ear of the crash scene. But tell me what, me have a video where it draw down where you see the police come up and you say, like you say, put up your hand. See? So this is a super talk so. And me have a next super talk. So me I go off with them and say. So the video here, the video here when me I play now. And have some police a march up. Me send it to you. Right? Some police a march up. Hear the video here. Just listen it. Listen what I go on. Listen this.
Yeah.
Alright, so you say I say I smarted that. Them and I move like it was a shootout man fire for them. I say I smarted that. Listen, just listen. Alright, so if you say make me see it and that mean the people them out of the vehicle, right? Because them out in a like I say one over there, so let me see your hand. Because they do them they open it out.
Find one more man clock.
Him a move. See it? Him a move. The other man I say find one more one shot again. Alright, listen this. Listen this. Them let it go now. Hear this.
Find one more man clock. Somebody get shot again.
Hear what I'm saying? It look like somebody get shot again. Remember now we say it in them I say it now. But when them get the hierarchy come and report. Remember them dep on the scene and them I make them think I hear this.
I've never heard nobody, sir.
So you find one more, it look like somebody get shot again. Remember now we say it, you know. So when if me have this as evidence, remember the police them messing with the gun. I go up on the little hill and I say, let me see your hand. I like now say shot and the one in the car say, find one more man, look like somebody get shot again. That means it sound like somebody get shot before, don't it? Eh?
Right. If that is what it says, that is what it implies, yes?
Then I'm come on, man. If you say look like somebody get shot again, you wanna do the video and let it go. That's why it's good for you by the cameras.
Yeah,
Because
whatever I can meet.
man, so them say it look like somebody get shot again. Right? Yeah, find one more. That means in the car you find one more. Look like somebody find one more. Look like somebody get shot again. But the soup, I say people shot fire from them and the police return the fire. So you see the setup, but me I watch a video and I hear where the soup I say because shot fired. So now the car me I look on hole in the car and that me I look on. We have to shot fire there so. So you gotta do the taps, you know, if you know if the youth them get shot or not. But if them get shot now you gotta hear say a man did fire shot and they might get your police return the fire says a crossfire. If it was some other
It's not as simple as that, you know. If a person who want to try to say certain things,
yes.
cover something, it is not as simple as that at this point, you know, because you have Indicom
yes.
who have the necessary investigators and forensic specialists who will do their investigation.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's not as simple as trying to cover up something if that is the case. So as I said, investigation,
make it go. And that me I talk about. So me no want them say them a show the car, but what the police are do is like you play at some kids them and you know want to correct something, but you come out strongly and as a something say they shot them return. You didn't even bother even come give a statement then. And next police I seen them and again next. So you get two conflicting report. So when you get two conflicting report, I question it because if the truth, you can say it all the time. That's how it go. If one say one thing, the other one I say it. Are two different things I play. I mean I play something with them video up on the scene the night, and I say something different. So it's three different things I listen. See? Someone hear from the kids, them are own the car from them survive. But can you imagine if some man with a gillico problem, them dead are dead and you hear say a gunshot and gunfire in the car, but you couldn't go put gun in the car. You could not. Come here, some people that say in the morning say them fine, but me I say, yo, that not go you know, that not go well water. So when I hear the gun again, they say shot fire from there and the police return the fire. Me hear it from the morning. Of course me hear it. I tell you. See? But me I say we see a car on Harbour View with a bag of police when it down Collins. And the police ram it. It have a government plate. You don't even know. And them shoot 5 people. So the gunman in the car. So if them they have a government plate, like an undercover car, and you can't go shoot people, you can't approach people, especially at night. You can't blow and you can't stop certain people because them are run. Then you know I shoot it up or you go do man things and say, okay, him did I try what and boom bam bam. It can't work, so.
But let me tell you something to you, my brother. You see, what officers have to also understand, you know, is that it's not all the time you're in an unmarked car, and unless this situation, the vehicles are unmarked. So I'm talking about my situation back in December now.
Yes.
Right? You're in an unmarked vehicle, you know. You have to remember that anything can happen, you know. Because once a person is fearful for his life and he's armed, then anything can happen. You understand? So you have to protect your life to him as an officer, you know. Don't just jump out in your unmarked vehicle and try to stop persons because there are some well-trained fireboarders out here. You understand?
But tell me what now, if him jump out, and when him jump out, in an unmarked vehicle, you don't know if a police. Remember the other day too, you know, over in a Spanish town, some man in a police attire, put some man fly down on them face and execute all of them. We don't hear nothing else about it. It's a police and them open up. And them just put them fly down and execute them. We don't hear nothing else about it. So the place so dangerous, you have to know who to take check from. You understand? If you're unmarked, you run a severe, like, with a more one trail, you see where I go and keep a distance and watch and make it get bummy and call back up with some marked vehicle and them thing there. See? But so, yeah, because me think that's a police work for go. Because you must run out of gas and you must go stop somewhere. So
that is why I know that it used to go. I don't know if it has changed, but that is why I know it used to go. And marked vehicles were used.
So when you used to go up on patrol, when you used to go up on apps, because I know you used to go up on apps. I saw you used to go up on apps in an unmarked vehicle and draw down on people and do them things and go and so and draw down on motorists.
No, in my time, we have unmarked vehicle, but we have marked vehicle on our team. So if we see something, what we do? We call the marked vehicles and come in now. We are going to do a stop and search. You understand?
Okay.
So we use our unmarked vehicle at that time to search
Spot.
the surveillance.
Yeah, that me I think about.
And then we call the marked vehicle when we're ready. We have them. We have a public under surveillance. We watch them. We call the marked vehicle coming now.
Because that's something
you have
that
to understand. That's to understand that you're here to serve and protect this public, you know. You understand? So you have to always bear in mind that vehicle that you're going to try and stop, it might be somebody there who is not an enemy, and it's somebody that you're supposed to protect. You understand?
Simple. But you see, our thing now, it turn away like, okay, me a serve and protect, but I like a 5% to serve and protect. Like everybody else in every area is like, from in that area, he's a criminal until they prove him, say he's an innocent person. He's a decent citizen. You can't do that. Because I think I'm innocent until proven guilty. And I think if you work the right way, because surveillance, and you know what beat me too. When me see the people, alright, look on this now. Me say, in a same place, me open on my pen. The man them hold Mr. Chin. And Miss Chin. And put on a car and I shoot police. And the amount of police when me expect to come out. The man them get away. The man them have iPod rifle and get to front away where I watch them live and beat bullet. That's at the time when them for work. You don't want some little kids this try, man. I don't joke me I make. All them get away. Because you can't stay back and trail them, but nobody not trail them. If them go chop it and we go Frankfield, you have police station go right up. See? If them go that way, them have police station go right. All them get away. You understand?
Yeah, man.
How you not correct them? All them get away. But this now, the soup can't tell you, we can't tell them directly, say the soup, not me, say shot fire, police fire, shot them. After the car crash, them say. Because the police said the shot come from the direction of the car. Pan the police. And the police returned to fire. Who's telling the soup that? The same man them run down the car. Remember the soup wasn't there. I wasn't there. We wasn't there. But of them get a report. Not two of them get a report. Then same man. Alright. Because the soup couldn't go build it up, so we're going to take with them, so them run down the car. And say, okay, a Bible. I them show the car, them a parade the car and say, oh, it don't get shoot up. No, they can't have to get no shoot up. The man them get hurt same way, the youth, the kids them get hurt. See? And shot fired. So them are going to do a topsy to know if the wound a gunshot or not. So if that mean, oh yeah, if you can look on a wound and all the head of that steer or whatever, it now a mash up come through the back. So what you going to do a topsy, why if you make sure. Because if you have to mash up, what you do to find out if a gunshot or not? Me no know. You understand what I say? You have to do a topsy to find out, to make sure. Eh? It look like, you know, a classroom, but in the vehicle that splash up with blood in the back, none at all. Can you see it? If the vehicle that them show, me I look for the word of the blood, 9, you know. I mean I see, you know, it splash up and mash up and everything. So me I look for some things. Because me a crash, me a motor vehicle mash up with 17 away, you know. So me I look for some things where, you understand? When people get cut because thing a melt and chop off piece of you, or cut out piece of you, and blood all about my place. So me come out of vehicle where mash up with me. So me have the experience of these things. And I like me ask, no like me look at something. Me no accident, man. I'm a run over person bit to man when me break cut off and thing, man. Teach up to me, me no, me in an accident scene. The accident take my father life, man. So you know, me in an accident scene, the 17 away, my father alone dead out I dead. So you know, and I like, yeah, and things sink and mash up with me. Like how you see the van there, you so much people, right? So they mash up and they fling them out. So me in an accident, wicked accident too. So me know me have a, you know, the experience with that too. And me are looking at the car, me not see no blood or nothing, no, you know, in the back. Right. If it's a 9 in there, they must come up in there and it lick up that way there. I mean, I see no, you understand? But people get injured. So what want to know? You understand? Yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm going to put up back your thing, you know. I want to follow that one closely, yes, sir?
Yeah, man.
All right. All right, brother. Cool. Respect. Bless. Yeah, man. I'll put up back. I'll put up back in thing. Remember him talk to me in December? Yeah? Him talk to me, man. And we, what we are say, me, when me attack, you know, you have some people like me attack last night when you hear me attack. Me not talk unless me have the proof of what them put up. If you put up something and tell me something, you know, me I go off of what you are saying. And if the scene or soup feel fit, if you come and say what them say, remember the police them on the scene, give them report and a two soup. And one say one thing and next one say the other thing. So, you know, so we say, okay, let the investigation run. Me no want you show me the vehicle. I say, oh, never shut up, shot fire. Them are going to do a tap to see if them get shot or not. Yeah? And them are do them investigation to say. But them say, the soup say, him don't know if. Not my word. Not my word. Me telling you before. When me I do something, me no put myself to come and say boom bam bam. Me I follow with them and say I play it. The last night me never played, so I come back and play it this morning. See? Him say him don't know if the person who fire the shot them come from in the car or not. Pay baby in the car. Then him come back and say, then the news, primetime news itself say, you know, the anchor say, you know, like the police say maybe the person them come there from maybe go rob and them see the police so them fire shot. Police return the fire. That them say, you know. So that's the next. They might give one thing and the man say him don't know if. And then primetime news say this, I know the police. So me I say but me give from the police mouth himself. So we have to know when I build a case, like when it's a protective case already. And the same man them, like you have victim and you have one. And the same man them I give you a report and then you spread it and then I hear it from two different soap. So me say no, me have to see them thing around. Because when me attack, me I repeat what them I say. And if it don't make no sense, me sure it don't make no sense. When you show me the car, me I look for the blood and the trauma in the car. I mean, I see the back seat clean. Me not see good in the front. Yet I me that want to see. If any blood in there, so. Some want to know how them get, because blood must splash up in that and them thing. There been an accident set speed, man. See? So, come out of vehicle, be a blood and basic. See? Because I think I dent up on you, you know, people, you see? And I hear so much of them and who are unconscious and all kind of things, so they must get lick up on them thing there and who get bust up because they do a sink off pan you or pop off. Somebody will get cut out somewhere along the line. See? So me know them kind of little things. So where the soup say, shot fire, when them reach up on the car. I mean know every car run with the same kind of little speed. Them speed off. You are work with the police. And if you know say police, why you run from them, you live in the area, you work with them, you want to turn police or something like that. You work with them. You ever run from the police? No, because maybe you fear your life. The kids them fear. Might I think of something else. Make we hear from the kids them. Make who get better or them who want to hear from. We now you run them down and then only go in a statement and then one soup give one thing and the next soup give the next thing. Then they're consistent. See? So it's simple. Come me play it and then them give me a video with them I go up on the hill and I say, shot fired. So when them show a car and about car, the car shoot up. And this is what them do playing on people's psyche, them and the media. Yeah. You play on people's psyche. Some people, oh, but the car not shoot up. Come on, shot fired. Who want to know if them get shot? Make the investigation run. You know what? And like the car have all the night. If a man had fire shot to knock you. In fire shot to your glass most of the time. And when and the year if you come out, and we see the man arise go up. We don't know. But them say shot fire from them don't know if I remember play it again, you know. Coming out, you see, that's how I play this, you know. See? This is what the man them say. What them say, me play it one more time before. Me play it in full in 30. The two of them. Me play it and hear what the police say. So what the police say, I mean I go off a film report. I'm at the soap. That's where them give him, not me.
Tension gripped the Hayes community in Clarendon early Sunday morning as members of the security forces and residents clashed. It stemmed from an incident Saturday night which left 2 young men dead and several others in hospital nursing injuries. Our reporter Dwayne Anderson was on the scene and now reports.
This is the motor car at the center of the incident that...
Even that, yeah, you see there? I see a picture with them in the front side, in the back side.
sparked anger in Hayes.
So every window fly out, eh?
Police say the vehicle was traveling along the Hayes Main Road sometime after 8 p.m. Saturday when it was signaled to stop. But the driver ignored the commands, sped off, and managed to elude the police. The police say the next time
him elude the police. Here.
Saw the motor car, it had already crashed into a light post in another community.
They went to assist the persons on the ground. In doing so, persons close to the crash unit fired at the police team that came on location. They returned fire thereafter. As
some people not me, they shot fire there. Yeah? Alright.
whether or not those persons were in the vehicle, we are not in a position to say if they were traveling in the vehicle.
Superintendent Christopher.
So him say we are not in the position whether to tell if they appear kidnap the vehicle. If I did some big man and something and them all mix up with police, so one of them be a gun powder depend for them and gun residue. See? So shot fired. Me hear in front of the morning. So them say about gun. And now you hear a shot fired. From the crash site. So who are going to the crash site there? So how them run and get away? With so much police around them. You understand?
Added that the police are probing whether the police were shot at by criminals who had located the crash site before the officers and were attempting to rob the crash victims. But relatives and residents have their own theories. They believe 17-year-old John I. Blair and 20-year-old Kevon Solomon's deaths were caused by the police.
Lick up in them, there's no one place. Lick up in them. Jamaica want justice. Where are you want to see now?
We never know that they got to the smoke. Then there's smoke. And the YouTube over here. Care package. Under the family
Persons are saying that the police team, shoot up the vehicle.
Stop talking about shoot up the vehicle. Your fire shot there. So shot fired. We don't talk about shoot up. So we don't show a vehicle and then use it for a cover up. Why we not gonna do their taps, you know, if you know if a shot or what? Eh?
All of those things. Those are not true.
Yeah, there. And you just tell me shot fire, you said those are not true. Say police are fire and shot, but the shot come from where them there, where the crash vehicle there, and the police return the fire. So we could just wait and hear from the kids them and we know. Eh? And you said those are not true, you know easy.
Has been the scene along the Hayes Main Road of almost all of Sunday morning. Commuters unable to traverse the main road because residents mounted roadblocks to demand justice for the deaths of 2 members of the community. They are demanding a speedy investigation into the matter.
No, but we are trying our best to have the area cleared, and we will try and meet with the people and to see if we can bring a quick result to the incident.
It is reported that 9 people were in the car at the time of the incident.
9.
Some were treated at hospital and released, while others have been admitted for their injuries. In the meantime, an autopsy is to be done to determine how the 2 young men died. The police say at this stage there is no indication that any of the young men died of gunshot wounds and their head.
So you have said no indication, but you have said you want to do it. Eh? Hear this.
Are more consistent with crash injuries. The matter is being probed by the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM.
INDICOM was on location last night, and so we are now in the process of doing a thorough investigation. But from all indication, there are clear signs of lawlessness, and if the persons have complied with the police, maybe we would have had a situation where we save those persons. I learned also that...
You say comply with the police after 8. with some kid. When people run down people and people kill people and take them vehicle and all that kind of things. We need to make sure, make we know if it was a more than one marked vehicle there, stopping the kids them. Or if a behind, we not flash the people, them and blow on, we not tell me nothing. We not give we not show the vehicle. For going at people head, we not going over head. We want to see the vehicle behind them. Them all say it mark, but it never have on no light. So if it never on them police that you can't behind nobody and flash them neither. It no make no sense. Yeah?
Persons who second are actually persons who work with the police who are part of the police youth club.
So if I'm a part of the police youth club, why you think him that run from the police if him knows the police? You say lawlessness, but you tell me the good part. I me work with the police out for turn police. Me not run from police. Me I feel safe. Me I run if my life not feel safe. I'm feel that somebody a trail me.
Know these persons, these are persons who we work with. We know that they were coming from a grave digging.
Do we understand?
So them a come from.
TVJ News.
So when me talk, me not talk. I tell people when me come and me talking. Me dissect things. So them a come from them grandfather grave digging. And I know it's the last that them grandfather go down and them a go down too. Him did have thing them here say more to police. Me don't want to talk to him uncle and them thing there. Wait when the kids them come out. Them a give me for them version, but the version where them see them and I give me, you know, are the same man them run down the kid them version that, you know. And then put up every cover. Oh, purposely they shoot the vehicle, shoot up. It not shoot up your people. It not shoot like I eat that shot fire there. Who you fire it off because you know run down nobody, you know. You return the fire and the police with the audacity come and say, him don't know if the shot who fire the shot if them come from out of the vehicle. Him not that them don't know yet. You hear? And then me have something up there and say, hey, one more get shot. One more get shot. See? For them things, see that? So when me put it together, I'm listen to that Snr man talk. Them a jump the gun. And them a do them look a cover up and say, don't do that. Yeah? Somebody that. You see so them did outside?
Find one more man, like somebody get shot again.
When the tune here, find one more man look like somebody get shot again. Eh? All them need for do me want hear from the kids and them things. I can't hear from them police, yeah? I can't hear from them, brother. So another bullet in the car, me I look for about and I show me a car. Me I see the back seat clean. Me just want to know how them get damaged and everything more hear from the kids them. But the police them attack like book back, you don't know because them fire shot there. Shot fired there. I hear the youth that look like somebody get shot again. You know, so like somebody get shot before. See them there, them do the video. But when them find out, say, okay, some kids are him now work with the police and nobody wrongdoer, because you look for all name with wrongdoing, you know. And then I say, okay, him will run down, boom, bam, bam, because that's how them work. So you do a thing, my name, clean up thing, but in a force you don't do that. You just say, listen, some kids want so we're going to interview them and we're going to that and then we get to the truth of it. So we know where, because them not the car. 9 of them. Don't go 2 dead. So we have 7 for talk to. You understand? So we know we're going and we know what take place when them come to. So you hear everything. So you as a police force, I don't think, if I'm here as a police force, I'm seeing them people alive, won't even come out so strong and talk so strong. Because when the kid them come talk now and it don't match something now, how it a look. And you can't show me a car and shoot up me, I look for the, in the back, me in an accident. 9 of them in a hit. And me I look for so much blood I walk at this mash up. So people are say, oh, they can't shoot up a lie. So what they do is a distraction that again. You understand? It's a distraction. Before the kid come out and say, well, then they catch up power and them shoot one of the wheel and that can turn you over if you go fast. And when the wheel bust, the wheel look tread. One of them look tread because I look on it. And then back wheel I did a wheel. You understand? So all kind of things can happen. And then you must shoot the car itself. You go fast and man knock your wheel, man, to turn over, man. To turn you over, man. See? So you make the investigation run. But no jump the gun and tell me where the police them dep on the gun and tell Uno as the bigger man. And then me for take that. and then show the car and start patrol the car. And then put say gunshot fired from the area of the car. You don't know, as I seen a soup, you don't know if anybody from the car, that you don't know yet. Then the news come and say, you know, it look like people come for rob the car. In a space of time, answer the police and fire shut off for them. Not the police said that, the news. Them give the news a piece of thing there too. Now go after that. Me there here, lonesome. Up. Me just want the investigation done and run here. Me no in foolishness.